Welcome back to Zuko Builds. Today we're building this 2-tier planter stand made completely out of scrap wood. Let's get to building. Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Let's get started with the shelves. I left cutting out the main board because that can be any dimension you want. For these shelves we're going to mark out 6.5 inches and go ahead and cut 2 of those. Alright, next up we're going to need 2 pieces of 2x2. These are going to be for our legs. I cut mine at 24 inches, but like I said before, these dimensions are going to change depending on how big or small you go. And I'm just cutting a 50-degree miter. I pretty much measured 2.5 inches from the top and just connected a line to the opposite corner. And we'll go ahead and cut 2 of these. Now let's go back to these shelves we cut. We're going to cut a 30-degree miter going down one end of them. This is going to allow them to sit straight on our board. Sweet, that gives us our 2 legs, 2 shelves, and our main board. Nice. Next up we'll drill pocket holes for our shelves. I'm using 3/4 inch stock here, so let's just make sure that's all lined up. Same thing with the stop collar, you want it on 3/4 so you don't drill too far. And we'll go ahead and drill these. I'm not going to bore you too much with the sanding. I just went from 150 to 220 grit on these. And remember not to push down on the sander, just let the sandpaper do all the work. Yeah, this gets pretty boring. Once everything is sanded, let's go ahead and attach our legs. Here I'm just pretty much lining it up with the edge, making sure everything's nice and flush. And that usually gives me a pretty straight fit. I'll go ahead and drill some pilot holes. This prevents the board from splitting since it's so close to the end. Forgot to mention, I'm not adding any glue yet. This is more of just a dry fit. Once we get those pilot holes drilled in, we can glue and screw everything down. With those pilot holes drilled, let's go ahead and add our wood glue. We're just adding a little bit here. The screws are going to mostly be doing the work. And here I'm just using Gorilla wood glue. It seems to work great and it dries on less yellow. Alright guys, silly me forgot to hit record while attaching these shelves. For the first one, I just marked 8 inches from the top, and for the second, I just marked 8 inches below the first one. And we'll go ahead and lay these flat, line it up with our mark, and screw these puppies in. Oh, and if you notice the legs aren't attached anymore, that's because I found it way easier to do the shelves first. So go ahead and do the shelves first, and then attach the legs. Alright guys, there we have it, our 2-tier planter stand made completely out of scrap wood. Let me know if you guys thought this was easy. Let me know what you want to see in the comments down below. Like if you liked it, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.